So what's going on, y'all? Happy Tuesday. I don't have my Sculpt Touch waist shaper on, but I am with my walking companion. Y'all see her back there, Roxy. So anyway, let's get into this talk for the day. Now, I know I told y'all we're going to be talking about paradigm shifts and all that kind of stuff. And this can kind of fit into that category, but this is a conversation that me and my brother had today. And he was like, you know what? You need to discuss this. So let's get into it. So I have a bunch of male friends that, well, not a bunch, but I got a few male friends that are really good men. Like, they really put on for themselves, for their children. They're really good examples of what a grown man should be, what a father should be, and most importantly, what a man of God should be, right? And my fellas, when I say, like, they are gentlemen in all aspects of life. They are gentlemen. They do for the women that they love, that they care about, and they don't think twice. They know that they are meant to be here to protect, provide, and hunt for the women and the children in their lives, right? And I believe that every man has that innate, like, natural instinct to be that for women. But this conversation is not about the fellas. It's about the women that I need to bring y'all on in, and let's have a conversation for real. Now, I know a lot of women be like, oh, men dogs, men this, men that. Okay, that might be your perception of what men are. That's not my reality. I know a bunch of good men that love me platonically, love me romantically, and they do what they're supposed to do in that male life. Why my nose look? Don't think my nose bleeding. Don't think I snort. It's just, I don't know. The filter got me looking crazy. But anyway, my message is for the ladies. Okay, listen. If you have a man in your life that is taking care of you, whether financially, emotionally, spiritually, there are things that you have to do as women that should be natural. Like for me, I don't find it odd. I don't find it hard. I don't find it a task. I don't find that it makes me weak if I stroke a man's ego. Like, if a man is really providing for me, making me feel safe, I have no problem stroking his ego. It don't make me weak stroking a man's ego. You got a lot of ladies dealing with me like, I ain't doing that. I ain't cooking for him. I ain't cleaning for him. I ain't, laying down with him. I ain't doing this and I ain't doing that. But then you expect for him to give you the world. You expect for him to buy you Chanel bags. You expect for him to take you on vacation. You expect for him to keep groceries in the house, keep toilet tissue in the house. You expect for him to do all these things, but you steady telling him what you ain't doing because on TikTok, they telling you that ain't player. They telling these women like, oh, you shouldn't do this for a man, or doing this for a man makes you weak. And I'm here to tell you, sister, if you got a man that's loving on you, that's treating you good, that's making you feel like your most divine feminine self, then it's weak when you don't show him appreciation, when you don't stroke his ego, when you don't allow him to be in his divine masculine energy. That's weak. The best thing that I ever learned how to do is to allow a man to be a man, and then also give him his props, give him his flowers. Tell him he's a fine, fine boy or a fine, fine man. Tell him you appreciate him. Tell him you love him. Cook him a good meal, Wash his clothes. Have the laundry prepared. I seen my grandma do it, and my grandma never had to worry about nothing the whole 69 years of her marriage. Y'all got to stop letting these influencers, the social media, make you think it's weak to care for a man, to love on a man, and to expect all these things from a man and think that you ain't gonna give him nothing back. If your man or a man that you know is going out and hunting, making sure that you have groceries, making sure you have toilet paper and tissue, and not saying that because I know women like, I could get that for myself. I don't need a man to do that. And that's all fine and dandy. You can get it for yourself. But if you got a man that is doing for you and loving on you, getting your hair braided, getting your nails done, getting your lashes done, and he's not asking for nothing in return, but just for you to appreciate his presence, to acknowledge his masculine energy, then why can't you do it? Why do women think that it's cute to be arguing with a dude, having issues, bringing trauma, cussing him out? I think one of the weakest things that you could do is to be sitting up arguing with a man, cussing him out, trying to force him to be something that he already naturally want to be. And let's get into it, because a lot of women are not appreciative. They want a man to lay up under them, but then they don't appreciate him. They not getting up. Like, let's say your man say, okay, I just need you to, be the one that just make sure if I bring the money home, that you know what to do with it. Learn how to budget his finances. And listen, also, if you ain't doing nothing, your house should not be dirty. It's easier for you to fall into your divine feminine energy and appreciate him than for you to try to be this hardcore chick, or for you to be lazy. Because I know a lot of women just be lazy. They don't want to get up and cook, not to mention cleaning. They don't want to wash clothes. They think, oh, I gave you some, so that's all I got to do. Not realizing that for men and women, to lay with somebody, that's easy. That's lazy. That's like, girl, you thought because you gave him something that made you special, that made him want to do, pour out everything he got in himself. That made him want to, that made him want to roll out the red carpet. But you ain't pouring into him emotionally. You ain't pouring into him psychologically. You ain't pouring into him spiritually. But you think, oh, he gonna give me a Birkin bag because I gave him some. But you ain't even encouraged this man to go out and get the bag. Make it easy for him to go get the bag. And another thing, if you have a man really showing you that he wants to care and love for you, you don't gotta talk tough. Why you talking all loud? Why you getting all drunk, acting all crazy? You don't know how to be a lady. You don't know how to talk in your soft voice and be like, hey, baby, how you doing? Did you eat? You hungry? How you feeling? You want me to schedule a massage date for us? And I'm telling y'all this because I have homeboys that have conversations with me about y'all women. And they fed up. They fed up with this idea of y'all going on social media and thinking, well, this is what the girls on TikTok getting. But are they really showing you what they really, really doing to get that? That's just like me. I've had conversations and showed y'all, like, when I, dealing with Nigerian men. Yeah, they give me allowance. Yeah, they pay my bills. Yeah, they take care of me. Or just any man, period. Well, I don't date American men, so they either Haitian or Nigerian. But they love on me. They do for me. But you know what? I'm not on the phone cussing them out. Y'all might not see it, but y'all see me cooking. Who you think eating the food? I have no problem hyping my man up. I have no problem telling him he gonna be great and pouring into him. I have no problem being that person. Why? Because at the end of the day, I got so much love and abundance coming from me, so I'm not losing anything pouring into him. I know I'm fine. I have high self-confidence. So for me to boost somebody else's confidence is nothing, because it don't take from me. It actually adds more life and more value to who I am as a person. So ladies, stop thinking it's cute. If a man is really showing you that he got your back, stop thinking the best thing you could do is tear him down, try to embarrass him. Because ladies, y'all have to understand that men are humans too. And the same thing that you want, he wanted, just the male version of it. So hopefully this helped y'all. Hopefully my brother appreciates this video, because he asked me to make it, because my brothers, my male friends, they tired of y'all being half-assed. They ready for women to be women and really stand up and promote for them to be the best version of themselves, so they can go harder and make sure that y'all living better. And I'm out. Peace.